choice is all up to you. Too many things, don't know what to do. Speak your mind and you won't get judged. If it kicks off, you won't hold no grudges. What? Come online, come online. CSI, CSI. Come online, come online. CSI, CSI. Yeah.
Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to the second episode on CSI, Common Society Issues. Thank you for tuning in last week for our introduction episode on this platform. So today we're going to be talking about women and their judgment, particularly single mothers. Wow, I know this is a very, very touchy subject, but sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, feedback from my last video actually came from 3 women, of which 2 of them were actually single mothers. Okay, and it seems to me now that they're actually mixing my personal problem with what we aim to actually achieve on this platform. So this is why we've got to set the record straight and, give more information so people can actually understand why we're raising awareness and why we're actually set up this platform, for people to actually learn and raise awareness from other people's problems and other people's issues. So please, you have to take my personal problem out of this. And I'm hoping at some point as well, I'll be withdrawing myself from this so other people can take over. So people like them won't be able to use my personal problem to be judging what is being shared on this platform. Okay. So one of the single mothers was actually a friend of mine and actually said to me, "Did you forget I am a single mother myself? And did you forget that I'm actually an amazing mother? Honestly, I'm an amazing mother. I look after my child and I do everything out of my child interest and best interest to make sure the father is present in the child's life. But it's not my fault that I met a man that's a useless man, a man that doesn't want to be there for his child or be a part of his child's life." And she's absolutely right about that, because I know her. I know she's an amazing woman. I know she's an amazing mother. She's great at what she does, and she's always there for a child in general. And what can I say about that? But there's only one thing that I just believe that she was wrong about, is me bashing all women or all single mothers in general, because I haven't actually done that yet. Actually, I'm just kidding. I would never bash single mothers or or mothers in general, because I was born by a woman as well. And I have to understand this, that, not every woman are bad women. Not every mothers are bad mothers. They're amazing, amazing, amazing women out there who are doing a great job, but we just have bad assholes of men that are doing bad fathers, that are just not being there for them. We have bad men out there that are breaking women's hearts and stuff like that. So there will be a time and a place to discuss that as well on the platform. So I had no choice but to come up and set the record straight regarding what these women actually think of this platform, because they've associated my problem with this, and so the interest is not there, and they have the negative impact on them, thinking, okay, everything you do is negatively impacting, single mothers. Not really, okay? So women, you're all amazing. I don't even have to tell you that, but we have to agree to disagree that there's some crazy women out there. And damn, you don't want us to talk about this? Are you for real? When you hear some of the stories people are about to come up and share on this platform, then maybe, just maybe, you would understand the importance and gravity on their topics for us to come up here and discuss and talk about them. You will be surprised a lot of things that you can actually learn from their stories as well. So please, 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 I would encourage you to sign up and just watch other people talking about their problems and what they're going through. A lot of people can learn from others, and that's just the fact and reality. This is why we set up a platform like this, and I have it written here that we can only learn from experiences, and sometimes that can be from experiences of others, and that's what CSI is all about. And it seems to me whenever a man raises a topic or issues relating to women problems or issues, it's a red flag. I'm sorry, that's exactly what we're going to be doing on this platform. And damn, it's a pity that we don't have any women on board today. But I promise you, next time we're talking about issues like this, we need a women presence here. So we'll be able to go through issues and topics like this together, so we can have the women point of view as well. And don't get me wrong, we will also have episodes for men in future. And definitely we're going to be having women on board when we have an episode for men as well, because we need women opinion, okay? And it's impossible for men to completely understand women's problem, and vice versa. It's also impossible for women to understand men's problem, in general, what men are actually going through. So that's just the true realities. All right. So which brings me to the topic of today: knife crime and crimes in general. Okay. Knife. What's that got to do with women? That's what you need to find out. So, why talk about knife crimes and crimes in general, and why relate it to single mothers? Okay, I said earlier, women are wonderful, women are great, women bring every single one of us into this world. Women are the only ones that get pregnant. Men don't get pregnant. You bring us all to this world. Okay, so you say stop bashing women, but we have to say women stop bashing men as well, and we have to stop looking up to daddies for our identity and stuff like this. I don't even know how to put this to you guys just yet, but think of it, okay? We have so many crimes on a high in our society today, all right? And if we look at most of the crime, if we have maybe our system or the guards in general actually taking note of the crime background, like the perpetrators committing the crime, if we're able to actually deep dive into their background, you realize one thing: they're all coming from broken home. Okay, and we have to say one thing the most: women are very powerful, women are very strong. You hold on to everything to be able to actually hold a home very strong. Okay, and that's one thing we have to come up to agreements to. But a lot of us are showing up the weakness and the weakness side of it. I don't know why this. Maybe it's the system, or maybe it is the advantage of what you get of what women get from the system in general that's making them abuse the system. I don't know, but this will be a comment for you guys to actually share with us your thoughts as well on what you think of this. But what I'm trying to say basically, okay, factually, is that between 60 to 65% of crimes being committed in our society today is actually committed by perpetrators coming from a broken home. Simple as that. Broken home. When a child grows up without a father in a home or in their life, okay, there are many things that is already bound to go wrong. We might have an amazing woman, an amazing mother that do everything in the child's best interest to make sure the child is brought up properly. But there's sometimes these things are outside of your control as a woman. It's really, really, really hard to say you want a father and mother a child at the same time. These things are very, very difficult. And we have so much crime stemming up in our society today. We have so much things like area code thugs fighting each other. So for example, we have Balbriggan people maybe trying to fight people from Blanchardstown, or maybe we have thugs from Drogheda, trying to fight thugs from Dublin and stuff like that. So I don't even know where this is coming from, with the youths of today. Me certainly growing up in Ireland, we never had anything like area code or fighting or even walking around with knife. We were the party animal type. We like partying. I know the young youths of today like partying as well and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to going around with knife, that's what I don't get. Practically every youth, most youth from today usually actually carry knives around. I really don't understand this. I don't know what they call it, safety for precaution or whatever the case may be, but I'm sorry, young'uns, this is actually not right. Youths, please, you have to change this mentality. I don't know how I can, express this to you or actually help you guys in changing this mentality. You have a brighter future for yourself. Carrying a knife, you could end up taking one's life or somebody taking your life at a very young age, ruining your own future. There's so much more you can do better than this, honestly. And we have had no choice but to start talking about this topic now, because if it wasn't for pandemic, if it wasn't for the lockdown, I know for a fact there's so many young black guys, for example, that would have lost their lives. We thank God for the pandemic that actually tied everybody in their home and not being able to go out and, or being able to go to one area code and the next area and just fighting each other and stuff like that. A lot of the crimes have reduced due to the pandemic, I have to say, because I remember back, just at the beginning of last year alone at the Red Cow, if anyone remember all the fights that happened there with all the young ones, and it was even Naira Marley concert as well. I hear there's a guy that's been locked up in jail for that as well. Imagine our boys going to a nightclub with a bomb making equipment. Oh my God. Huh? What does this turn into? A bomb making equipment for what? To fight another group of guys? Okay. And why are we saying all of these things and bringing it up under a single mother topic or a single women topic? Now, we would have women complaining so much about crime, complaining about their safety, complaining about, let's say, for example, rape even, complaining about so many things like this, okay? But the thing is, we focus too much on the present, but we don't focus on what could have actually led to this. What happened in a child's life or what trauma or what kind of trauma have they faced in their past life that has made them to become who they are today? This is why I keep on emphasizing on single mothers, because you are the only one that can actually help us on these instances. You see, a damaged youth or a damaged teenager, it's probably going to be difficult or so to change, because we probably can't even change the mother that would advise the teenager. Okay, why am I not even mentioning men in this in general? Because probably the man is not even living in the house. The man is not present in the child's life. So I only want to focus on one topic today, single mothers only. And I'm really sorry about that, because we will have another chapter for men as well. But I'm focusing only on women today, because I know women are the only one we can seek to for help. You're the only one that can help us. So if you're a woman today and you have a child, you're a single mother, I'm sorry to say, I'm not attacking you, but we're only talking about problems and issue here. Please do not get me wrong or take me for a wrong idea. But if you're a mother today or a single mother, single or no single, and you have a child, always think of your children's future. Always think of the importance of actually having both parents in their life. If your child is still young today, watch from this program and learn from this program, knowing that when you hear from other people's experiences, you don't want your child or yourself to grow up going through this kind of experiences. What another mother have gone through, that they will come up here and share with you. We will pray and hope that you won't have to go through the same thing. Because when we have a child growing up from a single parenting home, and I'm sorry, women, if you think you can father and mother a child at the same time, you're absolutely wrong. It's impossible to play a man's role in a child's life. No matter how, it's just impossible. So what I'm trying to say is, when a child grows up in a single parent home where no father is actually present, or maybe in a single parent home where no mother is actually present, they definitely will affect their mental health growing up one way or the other. I know some of you might disagree with me. Maybe you are just one of the lucky ones, that you happen to have a lucky child that is just being very, very good. Okay, but not everyone is very good. So if you look at the statistics, when I tell you 60 to 65% of all the crimes being perpetrated, being committed in our society today are coming from perpetrators, from a single parent home. You might be one of the lucky parents, but not every parent are lucky. So please help us. We need women to actually help us. And the way you can help us is actually being there for your children and doing the right thing. Making sure that the father is present in the child's life no matter what. You have to do everything out of your best interest, because you did everything to be pregnant. You did everything to date that man or be a part of that man's life. Now you have a child together. I don't care, and I'm sorry, of whatever your differences or whatever has happened within that relationship, that child should never be involved. Okay? I'm sorry, that child should never be a part of your problem, no matter what the case may be, because the minute that child becomes part of your problem, trust me, that child will be a problem growing up. And that's just the reality. Enough of this is not being spoken of. And this is why we're bringing this here, because we want you guys to be aware of this. We need to start talking about this on CSI, Common Society Issues, and raise most of the societal issues many of us are facing, but are unable to discuss because of the social stigma attached to it. Okay? So please, and please, and please, single mothers, single fathers, please respect yourself for your children. Okay? If you have to lend a brain somewhere, go and borrow a brain of somebody else and be smart for the future of your children, because they need you. Honestly, they need you. You have to be there for them. And for the ones that are already, missing out or committing crimes or doing stuff, it's time you actually look out for your children and protect them. You don't want your child growing up ending up in jail. You don't want your child growing up or ending up being dead. That's not the reality. You don't want your child growing up running mad or having mental health issues, because that's also bound to happen when you are careless, when you are not there, when you are not present, because you have to make money, because you have to party. We all know those kind of women, that go out every single weekend partying themselves. If not for the pandemic, we have some women as well that go nightclub every single weekend, that go partying every single weekend. Who am I to judge your life? I'm not here to judge your life or anything like that, but you can do whatever you want. You have to understand that, but take what is important out of your life. Take them important. Make everything important in your life, including your children. Be there for them. That's what this is all about. Be there for them, because you don't want a child that will end up going to school and being bullied, or giving birth to a bully, essentially. Having a child that goes to school and bully other kids. We all have these experiences. We all know these kind of kids. We all know this type of people. Is that what you want for your own child? That's one thing you have to think of. So that's it from me in relating to this matter, because there's so much more we can talk about on this. I just thought I'd come on board to actually talk about knife crime, and I really wanted to associate knife crime and crimes in general with single mothers. And I know many of you will hate me for this, but so be it. Someone have to start talking about this, and you have to start from somewhere. And there are many other crimes that we can associate with single men as well. But don't worry, that will come in future episodes as well. So don't think I'm here to attack women. We're here to talk about problems in general. Men, women, single mothers, single fathers, everyone in general. Okay? So that's it from me today in relation to crime and knife crimes in general, and why I related this to single mothers. And I am sure some of you will not like this coming from me today. I apologize, but I'm sorry. It's a topic for discussion, and we have to discuss this. There are many more topics like this that we will be discussing in future as well. And it's all to do with raising awareness and helping our youth and helping our women and helping our men and helping our people of society in general. So thank you all for tuning in. Please comment on the section. Please leave your comment on the comment section below and let us know your thoughts on this idea. And please don't forget to share this video, like and subscribe as well. And thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, and talk to you soon again. Until the next episode. Bye.
Come online, CSI. Come online,